Celebrating your wins. Hi friends, if you're new, I'm Emily, otherwise known as Shamanism. You can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. I'm an author, a musician, an entrepreneur, an enthusiastic gardener, an animal lover, many, many things. Glad to have you here on the channel. Occasionally a comedian, I always forget that. Glad to have you here. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for being here again. So I thought today we could just briefly talk about something which, in my view of the world, all too often gets overlooked. What is that, you're asking yourself? Celebrating your wins. Now, I know that the topic itself is really cliche and getting really, really stale because a lot of people in the world, it's not just the spiritual community or the business community, lots of people are pushing this like, celebrate your wins, celebrate all wins. Admittedly, even I'm a little tired of hearing it. However, there is medicine and truth and wisdom to doing so. And the reason I decided to hop on here today and just talk about this briefly is because it's something that, quite honestly, myself, and I doubt it probably is the same for you as well, that we maybe don't celebrate our wins enough. And those wins, by the way, do not have to be earth-shatteringly huge. For example, if you're someone who struggles with depression, which, as you guys know, is something that I do sometimes deal with, sometimes getting out of bed is a huge freaking achievement. Sometimes taking a shower, brushing your teeth, putting yourself together in any way, shape, or form, physically leaving that bed is a huge achievement. And yes, something that on that day you should celebrate. There's a book which was suggested to me by a mentor called The 4 Agreements, which I forget if I've mentioned here. If not, I'm mentioning it now. And one of the agreements is to always do your best. And I think that while we're going about our lives out there doing the human thing, that a lot of us simply, as a result of previous programming or whatever it is, we simply don't linger on those wins. We will be like, oh yes, I won this great award and it was really cool for like a second, or maybe even a day if you're really into celebrating it. And then the very next day, we're on to the next thing. However, and this is the tragedy of it, sometimes when we have a win, and unfortunately I think this is the case most times, more often than not, when we have a win in our life, we don't even celebrate it. We don't even acknowledge it. When you're going about your day, for today at least, I invite you to acknowledge and to truly celebrate all your wins. For example, one of the courses that I'm presently taking involves a lot of vulnerability. And why I wanted to share this here is because I am so proud of those women for sharing their vulnerable truth. And I wanted to make this in a way to celebrate them, because I see each one of them stepping out into this group every single day and putting their authentic selves out there. And the thread that many of us share was that being vulnerable and well received wasn't so much a thing. It's amazing to have a space, and I want to encourage you that no matter what your win is today or on any day, that 1, you deserve to celebrate it, and 2, please, please do celebrate it. And when you're celebrating, enjoy the moment, enjoy the absolute essence of the whole experience. Many of us know that life in and of itself is kind of a tough journey. There's lots of ups and downs through the whole thing. So to do yourself a huge favor, and again, this kind of ties in with my why not turn your mind into your ally thing, remind yourself too that there are good things that happen in life and celebrate yourself. Because as cliche as it is to say, you are worth celebrating. And I don't honestly think that it gets said enough that we should celebrate our wins more often. Every day, I'd invite you to celebrate any win that you have on any day. And I've spoken about this before, and by the way, at the end of the year, I will be doing this again. As I think some of you know, I have a jar wherein I store all of basically the highlight moments of my entire year. When they happen, I write them down, I throw them in the jar, and at the end of the year, what I like to do is go through that jar and see what awesome moments I had that year and to remember them. And it's a really nice, visceral way to help to remind yourself that life is not all the downs, because I really do know, I've been there. I was very good at living in the low moments and thinking that that's, a nice, comfortable baseline, and it's not. You are allowed to be happy, and celebrating your wins is something that you absolutely should do. Don't let me should on you. And at the same time, understand that I hope you celebrate yourself, because as I have said a million different ways, you are the only one who can do you the way that you can, do your mission the way that you can, you're literally the only one here on the planet who can bring your variety of medicine to the world, whatever that is. So I hope that this video can be of some kind of inspiration to you and let you know that if you're resting today or you're celebrating a win, to really languish in that celebration, to really enjoy and consciously savor every aspect of it as much as you can. So if you know anyone who this video would help, please do share it with them. Subscribe, as that really helps me to get the message out there to those folks who need to hear it. And last but definitely not least, if you, my beautiful spirit soul, need any support or coaching, please, as always, don't hesitate to reach out at this email address, where it would be my pleasure to serve you in whatever way that I can. Have a beautiful and a blessed rest of your day or night, and I will see you, gorgeous cats, in the next one. Namaste and much love. Stay healthy. Bye. And so celebrating those wins, by the way, do not have to be earth-shatteringly huge. Oh yes, I won this great award and it was really cool for like a second. Celebrate your wins, celebrate your wins, celebrate all wins.